Money. What is it? It's a tool, traditionally made from a small piece of paper or metal and handed from person to person, traded for food, clothes, or anything else you desire. These days, we don't rely on physical money much. Money has become a stream of ones and zeros, endlessly cycling around the globe on a superhighway called the internet. But where did money come from? And where will it go next? Sometimes the best way to see what comes next is to look at the past, and the idea of money was invented way before the beginning of written history. It all started with the barter system. If you were a farmer in these days, leftover crops would be traded for bread from the baker. In ancient China, instead of carrying around hundreds of items around with them, people began to carry small tokens that represented the items that they wanted to trade. Ultimately, these tokens were replaced with abstract circles that could represent any item. According to early writings, Roman soldiers were paid in salt. It is believed that this is where the word salary comes from. The first coin we recognize today were issued in Turkey, and they were made of electrum, a naturally occurring alloy of gold and silver. Moving from coins, paper money was introduced around 700 AD and was developed by the Chinese shortly after they invented woodblock printing. They called it flying cash, as it had a tendency to be carried away by the wind. When Marco Polo visited China in the 1200s, he brought the idea of paper money back to Europe with him. Paper money wouldn't see widespread adoption in the West until mid-1600s, when banks started issuing notes that promised to pay bearers on demand a sum of gold. Merchants found it much simpler just to trade the notes with each other, rather than lugging around large amounts of unwieldy metals. During the American Civil War, both sides issued huge amounts of government-backed paper currency to fund the war as there weren't enough gold. Union currency became known as greenbacks. The green ink on the reverse side is a color we still associate with money. Fast forward to 1946, the world's first charge card, named simply Charge It, was introduced. It was limited compared to modern credit cards, but proved such a useful concept that it led to the creation of Bank AmeriCard, now known as Visa, and MasterCard. With the introduction of ATM and cash machines in the 1980s, money had finally entered the digital age. And now everyone need to carry around a debit card, along with their PIN number, and they could access their money anywhere that had one of these machines. Then came the rapid growth of adoption of the World Wide Web. Electronic money services had emerged, giving customers an alternative to traditional cash. Coupled with innovative technologies such as chips and pins, people around the world now enjoy making contactless payment at their favorite stores. It's now more clear than ever that our reliance on physical cash is on a steep decline. Convenience and security is what will pave the way forward for how business and customers transact in years to come. The phenomenon is coming to the Belize market. Digital wallet, a powerful option to physical wallets. Digital wallet can be very handy, as they can get rid of carrying cash everywhere. Digital wallet proves to be safe, easy, and immediate way for customers to pay online and further minimize the hassle related to cash transaction or waiting in line for long periods of time. The digital wallet is developed to increase customer safety and convenience significantly. So what does the future hold? The future is now, and it's powered by E-kyash.